Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Update. Iyamu is free for now as court adjourns sitting. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time we are reaching you today. Well, we want to say you are very highly esteemed and we truly, really appreciate you. You are always there. And I don't know what to say. You are just simply the best. Thank you very much. Iyamu is actually free for now. You won't believe it. Yesterday, we updated you with the court saying that he has 7 days to respond to the allegations of EFCC against him. However, the court has adjourned the case to October, right after the elections. And you say there is no magic in Nigeria. No, you are dreaming if you say so. If you don't know what's going on in Nigeria, you will thoroughly be swayed and you will think that things are just done by the books. No, you will be very, very deceived. So right now, I don't know what has happened, but some buttons has been pressed. And guess what? Iyamu has been given a free meal ticket. Yes, he can go on campaigning for the elections uninterrupted, undisturbed. Why all this is going on? What has happened? The case has been adjourned all the way to October. Don't forget, Edo's election is September 19. After September, results has been called. Whoever the winner is has settled in. The court adjournment is a very 1 month away. 1 month away from being for anybody to be able to have celebrated, jubilated, forgotten about the court case. Yes. So that's when the court case now begins. And guess what? That's Nigeria for you. That's the ball and that's the way the game is played. You will be surprised. This is undemocratical, but I mean, it's what's happening. It's real life. Let's carry on with the news so I can keep you up to date with all that is going on. Updates. Pastor Iyamu is free for now as court adjourns sitting. Some days ago, I reported like I told you, in regards to Iyamu's court proceedings, and I also told you regards to the timing. But right now the news is that the court again has adjourned the sitting to October the 18th. Nigeria is my country, one and only good. No, my dear, let's continue. The judge presiding over the case, Justice Garuba Muhammad, moved the sitting due to a prayer of 1 week to reply the charges made by the defense counsel. So he's to reply, like I earlier said, 1 week. He's given a week to reply to the defense counsel. But the sitting is October. The next court case is October the 18th. Yes? Though the judge himself has validated the corruption charges, so it's valid. There is a corruption charge. There is no dispute about that. Okay? Against Pastor Iyamu on the 18th of June. That has been settled. It's clear that, okay, there is a corruption charge. It is indicted already. He can't go further on account of Iyamu's absence due to illness. That was what happened then. According to the EFCC, the other defendants in this case are Lucky Emerson, former deputy Edo State former deputy to Edo State Governor, Chief Dan Orobi, PDP Chairman, Edo South, Tony, and Efe. You should also not forget that there is a rising tension in the hometown of the running mate of Iyamu. Do you think that, this whole thing will be settled? So that's what's going on. Apple Line Media will keep you up to date. I remember, and I really appreciate your comment. Thank you. We are not proud people when we make a mistake. We keep you up to date and we let you know as it is. Yes? So yesterday, I didn't give you the full gist as to regards to when next the court case will be. And somebody said, but I watched it on another channel and it said it's been adjourned to so and so date. You are correct. No, you not make any mistake. It's not, it was, we didn't report with regards to the adjournment. We only reported with regards to he has to respond to the EFCC, like the case has already been legalized since June, that yes, there is a corruption charge against Pastor Iyamu, and that has been settled. So the next thing was that the Iyamu's lawyer they also pleaded with the judge that the case should be adjourned to a later date, all due to the campaign. And the court, I mean, they are people, they are human beings, have agreed to that, saying, okay, why not? If not, we can look into this. We can allow the case to, so we can allow the case for some time. So what's happening now is that the court has adjourned it to October the 18th. Like I said, right, very, the timing has already been said that, elections are all done and dusted, and there is no cause for alarm. There is no reason why he should panic. For now, he's a free man. So Iyamu is free for now. Whether you like it or not, it is what it is. Yes, this man is free to walk around, to go about campaign, and like we just reported to you, he's already started campaign. He's in full swing. Although APC in Edo State, a report reaching us that a lot of people are decamping, not just from APC, but other parties to PDP, and a few people are also decamping from PDP to also APC and other parties. But I mean, the number moving from APC to PDP is quite a lot, so that's what's going on right now. Remember, this whole matter started after why Iyamu was in PDP. The 700 million, according to some people we heard from, said this was it was not Iyamu's fault. I don't know exactly because I was not there, but some people are saying it's not his fault. He did not touch any money. He was just implicated. Well, that's why there is a court system for him to vindicate himself and say what exactly has happened. By the way, he's not the only person being indicted with regards to this 700 million. If at all they had the 700 million, it's how many years now? 4 years. It's quite some time. They would have spent some part of the money, and now the case is coming all of a sudden coming into limelight. So this is what's happening. And this case, with regards to this case, Iyamu has seriously lost and is losing because of, people they don't trust him. And not this case is not the only reason why Iyamu is suffering what he's suffering. No. Adams Oshomole, the person now that is, really campaigning for Iyamu, has first of all, in the first instance, said some words that are affecting Iyamu's campaign as at today as we speak. Adams Oshomole told the world, who cares to listen, that Iyamu was a thief. He was rusticated from school. He's somebody that is violent because while he was in school, he poured acid on some persons. He didn't complete law school. He's not somebody to be trusted with public funds. I mean, he said all this in public space, and is in fact one of the greatest campaign tools that PDP has right now. They are campaigning with, and not to even mention, that's not just the only issue. It was the fact that APC even had to go to the courts to say they are using this thing against us now. What is it? This happened in 2016. The court refused an injunction saying no, they can use it. You put it in public domain. They should be able to use it. It's in the public eye. My dear, this is what is happening. Real life, real day, today and today. This is what is happening. Iyamu's campaign is really, struggling as a result of those words that were said. Like I've been mentioning, and this should be a word for somebody. Don't allow anybody to speak into your life, into the life of your children, into anything that matters to you. I tell you what, there is a state governor I know, one of these state governors in the 90s, him and one of the heads of states' sons stole some million. You might know about the story that I'm talking about. And, then he was called a convict. They were caught. They called him an ex-convict and all that. Guess what? 1999, when Nigeria, became a democratic setting, he became the governor of one of the, supposedly states that gets the most award, the most, allocation from federal government. But that case that happened, that thing that happened in the 90s, if he had known, he wouldn't have used his hand to touch it. And he was called an ex-convict and did nothing about it. That thing went ahead to haunt his political life in no small way. He was even jailed in the United Kingdom. So these are some of the things that happen. Be careful of the actions you are taking today. It might affect the consequences of things that might happen to you tomorrow. So please don't allow anybody or anything to just speak anyhow into your situation, because you need to be careful, seriously, sincerely. You just have to be careful, and you don't allow anything or anyone to just affect you or just speak or no. If you have done something that could be that can affect you, go ahead and correct it, and don't allow it to continue any further. Why? Because in the next 5 years, you don't know what will happen in the next 5 years. It might just be the water low or the sinking part of the ship. So that's it, my people. What do you think? God bless you. Have a good day. Bye for now.